I could share with you some of the reasons why I think an Italian company should be looking at investing in Hong Kong. First of all is Hong Kong's fantastic location within Asia, which gives access to the markets in Hong Kong, mainland China, but also the very fast-growing markets of ASEAN. The Hong Kong government is very pro-business. We have a whole range of support policies that make doing business easier. And of course, Hong Kong is such an international centre where an Italian company can find great talent and indeed probably Italian staff to work in Hong Kong as well. Obviously, the Hong Kong and mainland China economies are inextricably linked. And for many companies from around the world, one of the reasons that they're doing business in Hong Kong is to access the very fast-growing markets across China and obviously the very large markets of China. Relations are fantastic. Companies based in Hong Kong can potentially leverage the Common Economic Partnership agreement, or they can tap into the mainland markets by working with joint venture partners, either in Hong Kong or in the mainland. There's a very exciting initiative going on called the Greater Bay Area, which is seeing the closer economic integration of Hong Kong, Macau, and 9 cities in Guangdong, the province immediately north of Hong Kong. That, I think, is really, really important for Italian companies to be thinking about. It's a region where all of these cities are connected by high-speed rail or a bridge between Hong Kong, Macau, and Zhuhai. They're only 1 hour apart, 68 million people, so the size of a European country, and an economic size already equivalent to Turkey or Indonesia. So for a company that is looking to focus on China, this is a very, very densely populated area with the highest GDP per capita and a great way to start to look at exploiting opportunities both in Hong Kong and China at the same time. The Belt and Road Initiative is a vision that sees the economic integration from Asia through Central Asia to Europe, from Asia through Southeast Asia, the Indian subcontinent, the Middle East, and to Europe. The commercial opportunities lie in the fact that these regions account for about 2/3 of the world's population, but only 1/3 of the world's GDP. So if these economies rise, then there will be more and more business opportunities. And Hong Kong has a very special role to play in bringing together mainland companies and companies from around the world to structure joint ventures to do business in these countries. On top of that, the companies can tap into the financial and professional services in Hong Kong to make sure that they have watertight structures for the ventures that are taking place in very diverse countries around the world. At the same time, those joint ventures can tap into the debt and equity capital markets in Hong Kong to fund those projects, but also use the legal services in Hong Kong, both on structuring, but when things go wrong, also to do dispute resolution. And of course, Hong Kong is a very major international logistics centre. It's a very important part of the overall way in which goods and services will move through the Belt and Road.